Hey team, I just wanted to take a few minutes to pop in and share some things with you as the weather gets nicer and we have a little bit more time on our hands. Chances are we're probably, maybe a few of us, several of us are probably experiencing some time in which we can spend outside, whether it's running, some of us maybe even spending more time on a jump rope, maybe some are even jumping, whatever the case may be, whether it's a box or. So just understand this, taking care of your feet during this time is just as important as putting in the work. So I've shared this earlier today, and I feel the need to be able to share it with you guys. The ideal here is we got to take care of our feet, right? Our feet, our calves, our ankles have to be addressed. And unfortunately, those are items that tend to become neglected. We think about maybe stretching our quads before we run, or maybe stretching our back. But let's talk about the lower extremities. So one thing I want us to be mindful of is prior to this, well, let's talk about the feet first. Using a ball, such as a lacrosse ball, a baseball, will be beneficial, and just treating some of the fascia underneath the feet, some of the muscles that rest after the fascia. So in doing so, the best practice is, as the ball is to the floor, having, I'll back up so you can see me, having the ball right before the ball of the foot, and just passing left or right. So my heel's on the ground, and I'm just shifting left and right, passing. I'm not thinking of driving so much pressure directly down onto the fascia. We're not looking to create any further damage. We're just trying to desensitize maybe some of the tightness that we have within our feet. So it's forward and back, side to side. I'm sorry, it's not forward and back, but it's side to side. And then you can try to go up a little further into the foot. Again, side to side. And then you can even put the ball of the foot to the ground and the ball resting at the heel and doing the same thing, crossing over left to right. Now guys, keep in mind, the goal here is to desensitize the area. So just some passes side to side, and not necessarily leaning into and really driving the ball into. That's not gonna do as much good as we think it would. As we do that, let's think about the calves on the foam roller as well. So same deal, as we're here, we're thinking about just long strokes and passes, whether they're on just about 0 degrees, 45. You can change positions as you're on the roller, but they should be longer strokes. Again, 45 to 60 seconds. No real need to really beat the calves into a mess here. So you don't have to necessarily lean into it and dig into it as much as you think you do. Again, the role in the ball is really to desensitize the area as much as possible, and then being able to create some length in that tissue. So I'm gonna put this plate down, and depending on what you're experiencing and how comfortable you are through your ankles and your calves and through the Achilles, you can start with the ball of the foot at the edge of an elevated surface like so. I'm using a 45-pound plate. My other foot can rest onto the plate as well. It's not so much of a balancing act. I'm just trying to create some length through those tissues, through a little bit of eccentric contraction. So I'm gonna lower my heel down in a 3 to 5 second tempo. 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000, 5. Come out of that. I don't have to calf raise out of it. I'm just gonna come out of it gently, no stress to the ankle, the calf. Come back into position. 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000, 5. Come out of it, and repeating that anywhere between 10 to 12 reps. And again, our goal here is to create some length through those tissues, through some eccentric contraction. So there you have it. Just a little bit of lower extremity self-care that we want to be mindful of as we transition to maybe some more running, some more jumping, and that is it. That's all I have for you. Have an awesome day. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully that's helpful.